I am delighted to introduce you today our new product, CellReset. Like all physiocosmetic skincare, it was designed according to the specifications of our own brand. As all our products, CellReset is unique. It has no equivalent on the market. Innovation and an ability to create novel treatments will always be our very own signature. As all our products, CellReset is the result of the alliance between two major fields of knowledge. On the one hand, modern science, which teaches us what happens at the cellular level. This knowledge permits us to create skincare products that have a real impact at that level. On the other hand, ancient wisdom transmitted to us by traditional societies, something we tend to forget nowadays. Yet, this knowledge still teaches an endless amount about natural active ingredients. Most importantly, it allows us to protect our health without disrupting our biological balance. On the other hand, ancient wisdom transmitted to us by traditional societies, something we tend to forget nowadays. Yet this knowledge still teaches us an endless amount about natural active ingredients. Most importantly, it allows us to protect our health without disrupting our biological balance. To conclude, CellReset has been developed to be really effective. So here is CellReset. Like all physiocosmetic skincare, it is unique. We have been working on this new concept for the last 4 years. 4 years of research, which finally reached to an end today. But despite the time we dedicated to the research, you will notice that we are still way ahead of what the cosmetics market currently offers. This presentation is the opportunity for me to talk to you about stem cells and the natural process of skin regeneration, but also the role the essential components of the skin play in this process: collagen, hyaluronic acid, ceramides. What is CellReset? CellReset is an exclusive skincare for the night. We created it to complete the anti-aging action of lifting intense. Both skincare have been developed to work together. Their combined use will increase the performance of each other. CellReset is based on the latest results of research on skin aging. More specifically, it uses the skin and the cell's natural resources discovered through the studies on dermal stem cells. Effectively, cells have their own natural defense mechanism against skin aging. On this point, our scientific positioning is to encourage these natural mechanisms rather than forcing them. What does CellReset consist in? It is a two-step protocol. First, we apply a very light serum to prepare the skin. Then we apply a cream. The directions for use are fairly standard, a serum plus a cream, except that the creams are conditioned in single doses to facilitate the dosing. There are 28 single doses as the protocol lasts for 28 days. On top of that, there are 3 different creams depending on the stage of the protocol you are at. We have CellReset CR1, CellReset CR2, and then CellReset CR3, which need to be used over the 28-day protocol. CellReset is a skincare that combines several mechanisms of action. Consequently, its anti-aging effects are visible on several levels. First of all, cell renewal. It initiates a phenomenon of renovation of the epidermis. It reloads the skin with brand new cells for a new skin effect quickly visible. Then, there are the targeted actions on the effects of skin aging. CellReset has multiple benefits. It evens out the skin tone. It restructures the supporting tissues of the epidermis so the skin becomes firmer. It subsides wrinkles and fine lines. It nourishes the skin in depths. It erases the effects of daily stress. It possesses protective functions that last all day. For this skincare, our R&D team has developed 4 formulas that work in synergy. One formula was developed for the booster serum CR0. It is a serum whose main function is to stimulate the dermal stem cells. Then, 3 others were formulated for each concentrate of active ingredients. These 3 creams each target a specific biological function and an essential component of the skin. Starting the protocol, CR1 synchronizes cell renewal and targets collagen. CR2 encourages cellular growth and targets hyaluronic acid for intense hydration. CR3 ends the protocol by focusing on the protection of the skin and targets ceramides. CellReset is totally unique. The scientific approach, the protocol, and the formulas have been specifically developed by our research and development team. Everything is brand new. Plus, CellReset is unique in many ways. This is the first skincare based on the cycle of cell renewal. It uses the cell's own metabolic resources to fight against skin aging. It also fights several effects of cellular aging at the same time. Finally, it was also developed to avoid the phenomenon of addiction to its own active ingredients. We will see that last point in further details later in this presentation, as it is one of the competitive advantages CellReset has on traditional anti-aging skincare. As you must have understood, there is a lot of science involved in CellReset. It is a promise we made you with Physiocosmetic, the same one you could verify with Lifting Intense. Our skincare are based on scientific research, which makes them unique and very much different from the endless amount of clones available on the cosmetics market. To understand how CellReset works on your skin, I must give you first some explanations about the skin aging process. At the origins of our development program for CellReset is a set of fundamentals. These fundamentals come from the physiology. First, the skin is an organ, something we tend to forget. It is even the biggest organ of our body and averages a weight of 5 kilos for an adult. And like any organs, it is made of cells of several kinds, each having its own specific mission. But what is skin aging? You will often find it is a loss or an alteration of the cell's functions. Repairing and protecting these cells means fighting against skin aging. Finally, the human organism, our skin more specifically, possesses its own mechanisms to fight against skin aging. And this is what CellReset uses, the natural capability of the skin to regenerate and repair itself. What happens when the skin grows old? The skin naturally produces collagen, hyaluronic acid, and ceramides. These are the 3 essential components that we find within the dermis and the epidermis. Over time, this natural production decreases. As a result, the skin becomes less firm and wrinkles start to form. The dermis becomes thinner and loses its elasticity. Moreover, the free radicals attracting the cells cause some changes to the mitochondria. As a consequence, the overall vital energy of the skin decreases. This is what skin aging is. Before going further, it would be very useful to explain what stem cells are and what their role within the organism is. Stem cells are present within all living organisms. They can be found in animals as well as in plants. Stem cells have the ability to remain in permanent proliferation in the body. They are also called undifferentiated, since they have a very specific ability to create brand new specialized cells through the process of the cellular differentiation. As an example, a dermal stem cell is able to give birth to all sorts of cells found in the dermis, such as a fibroblast. In research, stem cells are at the center of many studies and research programs. For example, you might have heard of cellular therapy, which relies on the hope that entire tissues could be fully regenerated or even created from scratch to create brand new organs. There you go! You now know a lot about this wonderful skincare we have developed specially for you. Now, to conclude this presentation, I anticipate some of you might have questions about CellReset, and I will answer them for you now. Why does CellReset act during the night? The facts are that the skin acts as a barrier through the day and regenerates itself through the night. Chronobiology shows that the cellular division within the epidermis peaks at around 1 a.m. in the morning. Plus, the skin is no longer as waterproof as it is during the day, and so is more receptive to the active ingredients contained in CellReset. Why a 28-day protocol? In fact, there are many 28-day biological cycles within our body. Our epidermis, for example, renews itself every 28 days. At the beginning, the stem cells in the basal layer give birth to brand new cells called keratinocytes. These new cells then travel through the epidermis until they form a stratum corneum. There, they are eliminated through the process of discrimination. This cell renewal cycle lasts for 28 days. Why are there 3 different concentrates, CR1, 2, and 3? Why not use a single concentrate containing all the active ingredients? There are 3 different concentrates because the needs of the skin evolve through the cycle. Each concentrate targets on specific biological function when necessary. This way, each of them is 100% effective and there's nothing redundant in them. Why do we talk about addiction? This is an important question because none of our competitors will tell you this. When cells are exposed to a component they can produce naturally, such as collagen, they will stop producing it. Moreover, over time and through too much exposure, the cells might lose their ability to produce collagen as the gene encoding this function has become redundant. So, the skin gets addicted to the external inputs that traditional anti-aging creams brings her daily. And as for drug addicts, it will require more and more important inputs. This is why CellReset was developed to reactivate the natural production of collagen, hyaluronic acid, and ceramides, and also bring them in adequate quantities. Like all physiocosmetic skincare, CellReset is paraben-free and does not contain any dangerous chemicals. It is not tested on animals and does not contain ingredients of animal origin. The 4 formulas of CellReset have been approved by independent toxicologists. They were also developed to minimize the risk of allergies. CellReset is produced in France under GMP standards and the European regulatory framework.